Welcome to the Icaran sector. Welcome to the new boarding actions. So we're taking the red Corsairs out against what little I have painted of the Custodes. And it turns out what I have painted is just enough to play boarding actions. So that's what we'll go with. And we'll go with these guys as well. So yeah, this book came out a week and a bit ago. So I picked it up. And it is Solohammer today. So please do like, subscribe, follow along for more. We're on the big push to 500 likes now. Not 500 likes, 500 subscribers. And it would be glorious to see you in the Icaran sector as we move forward. There's plenty more games to come, some big games coming up. But yeah, and this is just a little something to fill in the time while I have some time. And yeah, I did say the next game I was going to hope to get out would be testing out more Imperial agents. But I thought, let's go for this one instead. Because I don't have the Imperial agents to go into this, so we're doing something else. Right, let's with that being said, let's look at the mission. So we're painting the pipeline. So there are 4 objectives on the table, and from turn 2 onwards, you score 5 points if you control 1 objective, 5 points for controlling 2 or more, and then another 5 points if you control more than your opponent. If you control that one and that one at the same time, you get 5 points. If you control this one and this one, there it is, at the same time, then you get another 5 points. So there's a maximum of 25 points for each for 4 turns. So that's your 100 points. So there are 3 deployment zones on each, and so the boarding action goes. Only 1 unit can set up on each of those, and then a character can go along as well. We might just make it, and difference boarding action in the main 40k, characters don't join units, but you can spend a CP to pass on what they would normally confer to the other unit. So be it I think so some reroll charges or reroll to hits or something, so we can do that one as we go along. Let's go look at the armies. So the Red Corsairs are out in force today. So we're led by Huron himself, and he's brought along a Master of Possession because they can take 2 of these characters in their detachment. Let's go look at their detachment, actually. That's a good idea. So the detachment is Infernal Reavers. Chaos Space Marines get Dark Pacts, and roll the Dark Pact. If I equal or beat their leadership, then I can either choose lethal hits or sustained hits on a 6 on a critical. I'm giving the upgrade to this guy, so if he does it, he gets both benefits. Now, with boarding actions, there are some changes. So the change to Dark Pacts, if I fail a Dark Pact, that unit can then not do it for the rest of the game. So there's still a bit of a risk to doing it as well as assumably taking the mortal wounds as well, because it's this rule in addition. And the detachment, so if I get a Dark Pact of 9 or more, I gain a CP. So obviously that's still under the restriction of 1 a turn. So let's check on Huron. So while this unit is leading, he can add 1 to the objective control. So if I spend a CP, I can make somebody's objective control go on, and he's got these little Hamadria, that once a unit gets within 9 inches of him, he can make a normal move up to D6 once per battle. I think that covers everything. Let's go look at the Golden Boys. 500 points of Custodes is a big difference in model count. We're led by Trajan today. 4 Custodian Guards with shields and swords, and 2 Terminators with axe and the banner, which gives the +1 OC, and he's got the Misericordia as well. And the Custodes have changed somewhat more, so they can choose in the fight phase whether to have lethal hits or sustained hits. Now, in the main 40k, that's by unit. In this one, at the start of the fight phase, I choose, and it's across the board, either lethal hits or sustained hits. But with only 3 units fighting, that's not the end of the world. And against smaller, squishier things, it's probably always going to be sustained. And their detachment is an enemy within the engagement range. Their OC goes down by 1. So they can theoretically take objectives off of people just by being in engagement range. So there's no criticals going off on 5s. It's always going to go off on 6s in this game, but that's fine. Right, let's go set up the board. Right, Custodes, Joseph Defender. So we've got Trajan and the 4 with the shields and swords over there, and the Custodian Terminators here. Chosen with Huron. Regular Marines with their 2 heavy melee weapons with the Master of Possession and the Warp Talons, because they can book it a long way. They've lost their jump back up after defeating a unit thing, but they're still going to be quite blendy, and they've still got their long distance move. So Chaos dice for the Chaos and the Green dice to match their weapons for turn 1. Whoever rolls highest goes first. The Custodes get turn 1. Turn 1 body action, very, very quick. Trajan advanced. Those guys moved onto the objective and are doing it to take it. And they advance up to the door and are not opening it because possibly, I don't know if they can, but also they're going to wait and see what happens and maybe get some charges off. And we'll go into turn 1 for the Red Corsairs. So again, not much happened. These guys rolled a 1 on their charge. I spent a CP to re-roll it to get a 3, so that's better. And he got a mighty 6, so he's moved 12 inches round. They've moved forward and are doing the action to take that objective, and the same with Custodes. He got a nice advance, so he's waiting to come around there. And the Warp Talons got up to the door and opened it, ready to swing round in later turns. And that is very much it. Let's go on to turn 2. So these guys advanced, so we scored 5 points for holding that objective. These guys are advanced. Trajan advanced, rolled a 1, so I spent a CP into a 2, but still, he's got shots down this way now. And these guys open the door and set for Overwatch. So when things come in line of sight, then they're in trouble. So we'll start off with Trajan. He's got, we're going to be cover either way. And his weapon is a B. -2, flat 3 damage. So we're going to shoot at him. And we're going to spend a CP on low cunning. So if the strength is higher than the toughness, then it's -1 to wound. So we're going to hit on 2s. And then wound on 4s now. And saving on a 4. And that's okay. Well, fair enough. It's probably worth a CP. That is the end of the turn. Let's go on to turn 2 for the Chaos Space Marines. So turn 2 again, only scoring 5 points. The Warp Talons have had their mind clear enough that they can stand on that objective and try and take it. Huron has walked into those guys for Overwatch, and we'll try and clear off Trajan and then deal with anything else. And Huron can go charging through that way as well. Alright, so the Valorous Custodians get 2 shots with the spear. Oh, sorry, the axe. No hits. 2d6 with the ballistic grenade launchers. Looking for 6s. 1, 6. 4, so wounding on a 4. No. Fair enough. Huron gets a D6 shot into those guys. 3. Strength 6. So that's wounding on 4s. Yes. 1 wound. AP -1, ignoring cover, so 3 up save. They're okay. The Master of Possession put some shots into Trajan. So how does this? What's Trajan's toughness? Toughness 6. Yeah. So we'll go to the hazardous then. Hitting on 3s. And is it hazardous? No. Needs a pistol, so you can fire his ball pistol as well, which doesn't hit. And then in the Legionaries, there is 3 bolt pistols and 1 plasma pistol. 3 bolt pistols, 2 hits, 1 wound, 2 up save. He's okay. Plasma pistol overcharging, doesn't hit, and he doesn't kill himself. Shooting phase done. So Huron will try charging in. 5. Yes, that will do it. The Master Possession pretty much auto in, but he wants to tuck there. And then the Legionaries, 6. Okay, yeah, they can go round the back. So we need the 2 heavy weapons in. Okay, everybody should still be able to fight there. Custodians do have 2 CP to interrupt. So we should do them. Ooh. Master of Possession first, because he gets both. Dark Pacting, which goes off. So he gets 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. So they are both lethal and sustained. Strength 6, winning on 4s. AP -1, so that's 3 up saves. Ooh. 3d3, 6, 7. He's got 7 wounds, so we cut right through. Trajan falls in one go. So we will pay CP to try and do the same back to Huron. So, right. Consolidate in. So everybody can attack. We better do, let's start the fight phase. Sustained. No, lethal on Huron. Yes, lethal. So that's 5 attacks with the Sentinel Blade on 2s. Those are lethal. Strength 6, so wounding on 3s. And all these are a 4 invul. How many wounds does Huron have? 5. So even if I CP, we trade units for units. That was brutal. Right. So that will stay as it is. I guess we'll have to try and clear away that way. Alright, on to turn 3. Only 5 points for the Custodes because they only hold that objective. We have moved out here. We'll try and clear away the Chosen. Try and clear away things in here. So, Shooting phase. So so we'll spend a CP for artificer rounds. So we get sustained hits 1, and we'll also shoot again. So end of the phase. Okay, so the Sentinel Blade has 2 shots. 2, 3, 4. Hitting on 2s. That's a sustained. Oh, these are into the regular guys. Wounding on 4s. Oh wow. AP -1, so saving on 4-ups. So it's 2 damage a time. Yep. That's 1, 2, 3. And we'll fire again at the same unit. That's 1 sustained again, and then 4s. Oh, just the 1 this time. But we do take down the other heavy weapon. So we're still gonna we're not be able to charge. Oh, we might be able to charge both. Right. Ballistas into Chosen. Is it Blast for Ballista? Blast, yes. So 3 on that one. 2, 4, 5, 6. Right. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. And saving on 4s. And the X. 1 hit. And on a 4. Doesn't save, so putting one of the Chosen down to 1 wound. Let's go for you there. Great. These want to charge both. We will get through that gap there. So that's a 6. Alright, well. And these guys get an 8, but we will just meet them head on. Right, there is CP to interrupt. So, okay, well, yes, we'll start with these guys. So there is a Misericordia. We'll go first because there's 1-on-1 wound. 5. We better go sustained this time. Misericordia hits. Strength 5, wound on 3s. AP -2, so 5 ups. Oh. And 4 from the X, hitting on 2s. Strength 9, wounding on 2s. AP -1, saving on 4s. We'll just kill that singular one. Do we interrupt with the Master of Possession? Yes. Oh, we will. Dark Pact. Oh! 3 mortal wounds. Putting him down to 1 wound left. Not that this will matter, I don't think. So 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Saving on a 3. Okay. So we'll consolidate. So 1 will go into him, 3 will go into the Master of Possession. So into the regular guy. 3 hits. 3s. And 5 up saves. No, the sword is 1 damage. Yeah, that's 2 failed saves, so he is gone. And 1, 2, 2, 3 into the master possession, hitting on 2s. 6s were sustained, so that's another 3 back in. Moving on 3s. Saving on the 5-up invul, so to make all of them. No, he's very, very, very smushed. Very smushed. Much, much smushing. And the Chosen get to fight back. So there is all just cursed weapons, so 4 attacks each. Not pacting. 5. Nope. But they have an icon so they can re-roll it. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hitting on. Go lethal. Hitting on 3s. Oof. Then strength 5, wounding on 5s. AP -2, 4-up involves. So we put one of them down to a singular wound. As we go into turn 3. So the Warp Talons, keeping lucid, have decided to go there, and they're not going to charge. They're going to try and take the hits and then worry about trying to keep hold of these objectives for now, because these guys can fall back, shoot and charge. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So we have 4 bolters. 1, Dark Pact, yes. And we can re-roll it. Okay, good. For lethal. Just the 1, and then needing 5s. That's 2 2-up saves. Oh, should have both got a CP. And I will spend that CP. Oh! That is impressive. That is very impressive. And they will charge back in. Oh yes. So we'll try and charge. We'll go around that way. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Dark Pact thing. 6, okay. Lethals. Oh, nice. And then needing 5s. Oh. This could be... Ooh, this could be painful. 4-up saves. Chosen take down the Custodian Guard. Whew. So it's all up to these guys now as we go into turn 4. Turn 4. So only another 5 points scored for the Custodes, putting it down to 20 to 15. Now the Custodes had to make a choice. If they cut through those guys, they'll score an extra 5 points for holding both of those, and then holding that, and then holding more. So if we can clear off this one, then they're still going to get a lot of points, but hopefully we can do something about that later. But I don't know. So first of all, we're going to shoot. 4, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. And the Template -1, so 4-up saves. So 1's down to 1 wound. And then we go charging in for 10. Oh, that's a good charge. So 5. Oh, we can get... Everybody should be able to attack. with 5 attacks each. Sustained, yes please. Wound, because his strength is higher than their toughness. Hitting on 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2. Lots more. Then wounding on 4s with the minuses to wound. Then 5 up saves. 7 blades, only 1 damage. So that kills 1, kills 2, kills 3. Okay, we're going to out-OC them off because we'll reduce. What's the OC of a chosen? 1, it's down to 0 because we're of mild detachment. Consolidate in. 4 attacks back, Dark Pact. He's got the banner, so good for lethals. And then 5s. 4 up saves, which we pass. So they've got some work to do, but we're also going to score 15 points. Oh no, only going to go 10 points because they don't control that one. Right, let's go on to turn 4 for the Custodes. For the Red Corsairs. So, big challenge. Can these 4 guys hold off 6 guys? So we've fallen back. Shall we Dark Pact? Yes, we will. We'll reroll that. Lethal hits. Saving on a 2. There we go. CP, CP, CP. And charge back in with the single guy. Oh! He didn't take a leadership test. He is battle shocked. So he needs to take a desperate breakout test. There. Oh, yeah, okay. He didn't do that then. Warp talents. Go 8. So he just popped his own head. So basically, I forgot to do his battle shock. He failed it, and because he'd fallen out on a 1 or a 2, his desperate breakout, he's removed as a casualty. Okay. So 4 attacks each. Dark Pact team for sustained, because we do have 2 twin linked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitting on 3s. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, we only dropped 1 attack. Wounding on 5s. But we are twin linked. Oh, only 5. This is AP minus 2, so it's 4 up invul. So 1 takes 2 wounds, putting it down to 2. And we will sustain hits back. 1, 2, 3, 4. One less guy, same number of attacks. Hitting on 2s. And only sustaining once. Wounding on 3s. 5 up saves. One, 2, 3, 4. So if we're going to turn 5, it's going to be. Ooh, let's go on to turn 5 and see. Alright, so we're going to stay in combat because we can fire pistols into combat with our sentinel blades. Hitting on 2s. We'll spend the CP for sustain because we're within 6 inches. And wounding on 4s. Saving on 4s. Oh well, we cut him out in the shooting phase. Right, let's go check the scores and we'll come back. So the final score, even though the Custodes are left on the board, it's 25 points to the Custodes, 40 points to the Red Corsairs. It's a Chaos Space Marine victory, although because there's Custodes left on the board, we will call that a Custodian victory, because that's how they record things. Losing Trajan straight away, I think that was what really did it. And then forcing the choice of either cutting through but they'd still be on the objectives. I mean, it would have been 45 to 25, so it's only reduced it a little bit. But yeah, taking down the Terminators was good work by the Chosen. Those guys, even with 1 damage, are blenders. Well, that's everything from a very short battle report today. I hope you've enjoyed. Like I said before, please do like, subscribe, follow along, join us in the Discord, and we will see you in the Icaran sector.